welcome, what's up? Thanks for joining me today. My name is Amine the Alien, and you have clicked on this pick-a-card reading. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. I'm gonna jump right into it. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Try to choose intuitively at first, but if this is not something that you're good at yet, in the next 30 seconds I will be adding crystals to the piles to help you differentiate. I've now added crystals to your pile, so let's take a look at the crystals from a bit closer. So this is the crystal for pile 1. Beautiful raw piece of rose quartz. This is the crystal for pile 2. Honestly, this camera does not do this piece of crystal justice. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure what it is, but it's stunning. And then lastly, but not least, something enchanting about this little fella. So if you're ready, you can choose pile 1, 2, or 3 and find your corresponding timestamps in the description below. Hello group 1, if you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your pile. Just set it over here, you can still see it. So firstly we have this intuitive card, and I'm not going to tell you what I interpret from it. I want you to try and look at it for yourself, because we all have access to intuition, and I think that it's good to practice when you can. So this is your intuitive card. I'm just going to move this little guy over here so you can still catch a glimpse at him. But we're going to start with your tarot cards. We're just going to choose 3 cards. I'm using a normal Rider-Waite deck, so we're just going to use 3 cards. And we're gonna see what Spirit has to tell us. So Spirit, oh my goodness, your cards just flew out. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Just put it over here. We've got the Hermit in reverse. And then we need one more card for pile 1. One more, oh, okay, here we go. And then we have the Two of Wands upright. So I'm sensing a period of stagnation before a goal. I feel that you think things aren't going the way you want them to, and there's really something you want to achieve, but it seems like there's just no movement towards it. I feel that maybe this is because a question needs to be asked. Maybe you need to ask yourself what it is that you really want, you know? Because when we're looking at the Knight of Wands here, something that often calls me to the Knight of Wands is the pattern on his dress shirt, and this is the pattern of a lizard, and lizards often shed their skin. Therefore, I feel like the Knight of Wands in reverse also has a way of telling you that maybe something new is necessary. I feel like they're in conjunction with the Hermit specifically. Maybe you've spent too much time thinking about this instead of taking action towards it. And there are a lot of ways to take action towards a goal. You can write about it, you can research marketing strategies. There's a lot of things you can do that's actionable towards a goal instead of just jumping head first. Now, I feel that even though there is a period of stagnation before a goal, or sorry, I bumped the camera, before a goal or any type of new venture, I do believe that we need to know what it is that we're doing. Jumping in head first is often very much of a large creative force, but if we're not prepared for what's possibly going to happen, then often we find ourselves going back into our doubts, because we didn't plan well enough, and it overwhelms us sometimes when a plan isn't fully formed before we go for it. Now obviously this period of stagnation could mean that you have a plan, you have a goal, you have something you're working towards, but it is just taking a long time to manifest. But if so, while you're thinking of your goals, while you're planning your goals, you're still manifesting them, but at some point action will need to be taken. Otherwise, at the end of the day, a goal simply remains a dream. Now, if it's for example, a goal of creating a YouTube channel, I wouldn't suggest just spending like a bunch of money, getting a bunch of equipment, and not knowing what it is that you're going to do, because starting a YouTube channel is a pretty vague goal. So maybe here they're trying to tell you that if you have a goal it's best to be a bit more specific about it, because the more you're specific about your goals, the easier they are to lay out in the 3D. So I also have a sense here that you will definitely be positively influenced by this goal, whether it works out or not. Everything is a learning experience. And I think I want to get another card for you guys. I'm kind of feeling like I need another card. Spirit, can you give me another card for group 1? Another card for group 1, please. One more card for there. Ooh, there we go. He just popped right out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Holding the world in his hands, and you guys got the world card. So I feel like this message is pretty plain in terms of, if we were to take a singular statement, I would say plan well and things will go smoothly. Even if they don't go exactly as you want, if you're planning well, then you have the opportunity to see things happen before they happen, because you have planned. So you know what might go right and what might go wrong, and that's often very important, because if you're not prepared for the things that might potentially not go the way you expected, it's often overwhelming and you might just scrap the goal altogether. So let's see what your oracle cards say about this. Let's see what your oracle cards say about this. Oh, this is such a beautiful card, guys. Such a beautiful card. Such a beautiful energy. Okay, let's see what your oracle cards say. Spirit, can I get... Let's get 2 cards for you guys. 2 cards for group 1. 2 cards for group 1, please. Can I get 2 cards for group 1? Spirit, can I get 2 cards for group 1, please? Okay, we've got 1. Looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Okay, then we need 1 more card for group 1, and we have receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So, let's look at this card. Absolutely beautiful. I'm always stunned by the artwork on these cards. So it says, deep within me is a majestic radiance. So I'm thinking that with the rest of your reading, this often means that when you have a goal, it's often difficult to look behind the mountain peaks and see what could be. But if you're looking at where you're going and you imagine not what is or what could go wrong, if you imagine what could be, there's so much beauty to uncover. You may be thinking that, okay, well, I'm happy with just this 1 gem, but the fact is you have a lot of potential, and not considering the best that could happen is simply considering, whatever. If something good happens, that's okay. If something bad happens, that's okay. No, this is a very optimistic energy. This is telling you to dream big, and even if things fall short, you're not losing the entirety of your goal, but this is telling me dream big. Look how much there still is to discover. And with any goal or project, discovery is one of the most beautiful things. So then we also have receiving from angels. Yeah. So I feel like Spirit is really telling you that no matter your journey, no matter the goals you want to achieve, you're always protected by your guides, and they will always have your best interests at heart. So if you start feeling discouraged or overwhelmed by this mountain, they're telling you, don't be overwhelmed, don't be discouraged, we're here for you. We believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And often with our goals, signs and synchronicities will follow while we are following our most authentic goals, our most authentic dreams. And I definitely think Spirit is on your side. Look at the world card. You have receiving from angels, you have gems, you have the world card. This is very beautiful energy. But there's a sense of action lacking here. And this is not to say you have to go 100%, but 10% is already action, right? This is about manifesting into the 3D. So this is a peculiar set of cards for tarot, but I live in a country where tarot isn't very easily available and it's quite expensive, so sometimes Spirit asks me to innovate, man, so I do that. So we're gonna get you 3 cards from... Oh my goodness, these are some slippery boys. We are gonna get... Did I say 2 or 3? 3 cards. 2. Oh my goodness, okay. We have a knife, and I'm hearing cut to the chase. So this is also, again, inspired action. There's a difference between action and inspired action, as you might realize. And if you're doing something just to do it, that's action. If you're doing something because your heart calls out to it, or something that truly makes you feel happy, truly makes you feel passionate, that's inspired action. So we're looking for 2 more cards for group 1. 2 more cards for group 1. 2 more cards for group 1, please, Spirit. Oh, these are such slippery boys. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're looking for 2 more cards for group 1, please. Okay, this one wanted to come out. This is white. And I often feel like this represents protection, telling you you are protected. So no matter what obstacles, follow your goals. Spirit will be protecting you, because I always think of the white light of protection. So you are definitely protected in your goals and your aspirations. So let's see here. We're looking for 1 more card for... Ooh! I'm taking... Oh, you guys. Look at this. This has never happened. You have 3 white cards. Girl, you protected. I'm telling you, you protected. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be scared. Spirit's like, I got your back. I'll send you 3 times the protection. Okay. So that's actually beautiful. And then lastly, we're going to get you a chakra wisdom card. So, ooh, I bumped the camera again. Sorry, guys. It's in a very peculiar spot. So we're gonna get you 1 chakra wisdom card, and we're gonna see maybe what Spirit is advising you to focus on in terms of your body, your physical being, your energy. So we have 3rd chakra, the solar plexus. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I'm empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I'm worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. So, in relation to your reading, I feel like... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Are you done? Are you done? Okay, he's done. Okay. In relation to your reading, I feel like this is saying trust yourself. If you have a goal that you're not sure your family will approve of, or if you want to go in a direction that you're not sure other people will like or approve of, it's not their life, okay? And I'm not talking about dangerous stuff. We're talking about well-intentioned things here, obviously. But if people don't approve of your goals, and it feels in your heart that this is something you really want to do, and you know you're doing it with the right intentions, then I say, you're protected, man. Who cares? You cut to the chase. The time is now. And I think with that thought, I'm gonna end your reading. Sorry about you, that ended very abruptly. I just, like, my brain went into absolute jelly mode. I don't know what Spirit was probably having a signal outage or something there. So I think the resonating message for you guys here is to cut to the chase and to trust in yourself with any ambitions or goals you might have, because if something truly comes from your heart and if something is truly a passion of yours, then it's worth exploring it. At the end of the day, I was invested in a passion for 7 years and I'm not doing it anymore, but that wasn't time lost, you know? Any passion is something to be learned from. Any goal is something to be learned from. So don't be afraid. You're very protected. You are extremely fortunate with these energies here, and I do feel like faith is telling you take the leap, man. Take the leap of faith. Of course, within the right range of financial and other aspects of your own life, but this is what I have received for you, Group 1. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, if you chose this Absolutely gorgeous crystal. I'm in love with your bougie nature, and we are going to start your reading right now. Let's put this guy there where you can look at him. So this is your intuitive card. I will not be interpreting the card. I would like you to try and interpret message you see for yourself. Everyone has intuition. It's like a muscle that needs to be flexed. So I think that it's important for people to flex these intuitive muscles without being given the answer. You know, a lot of these Rorschach tests people think are just ink blots and they see nothing in them, but there's something in every single one of them, multiple things actually, depending on the person's perspective. So yeah, we're gonna put this boy over here. Then we're gonna start with your tarot. We're gonna start with 3 cards. So we need to clarify, we will get some more. So let's see, pile 2, Spirit. What do you have to say to my pile 2, babe? Oh my goodness, okay. We have got the Knight of Cups jumping out for you guys. He is excited. Then we are going to move on. 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for group 2. We need 2 more cards for group 2, please, Spirit. Oh my goodness. You guys are not ready. How did this happen? The World in reverse. Pulled the World in the previous pile, but it was upright. I have no idea how it got into reverse. I did a very simple shuffle, so that's absolutely strange. Then we only need 1 card, Spirit. We only need one more card, please, for group 2. Ooh, it's 2 cards. We need 1 little dude. We need 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card for group 2. I feel like one of those announcers at the auctions, but in any case, I need 1 card for group 2, please. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is very strange, guys. The previous group got a Knight, they got the Hermit in reverse, and they got the World upright, and you guys got almost exactly the opposite, just in a different range. So that's very peculiar. Okay, so this is actually very interesting. I am sensing that there is some kind of emotional imbalance. Maybe it's something that you haven't really addressed yet because you don't have time, or because it's just not something that you thought important. But Spirit is highlighting here that some kind of emotional imbalance is really calling for you to ask yourself some questions about where you are in life. A lot of times we ignore our emotions because we're so used to them, we just don't dig deeper into them. But it's a really, really important thing to do, because our emotions are the core of our entire being to a certain extent. So if you're not listening to the messages from your emotions, then this could really cause a lot of imbalance in you. And I'm not saying this is something big. This may be something that a friend said that upset you, and you've been feeling lousy and you just don't know why. Maybe that's your answer. It's just something that needs to be addressed, something that you need to really talk about. But let's see here, maybe your oracle cards will give us a bit of an idea of what this might entail. Let's be a little bit more, excuse me. Let's be a little bit more specific. I'm looking for 2 oracle cards for group 2, please, Spirit. 2 cards for group 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, this dude. Oh wow. Starting fresh, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. So maybe this imbalance is caused by something that you're afraid to let go, or something that you're afraid to get into. I feel with the Knight of Cups, it may be something that's come into your life or is coming into your life that might throw you a bit off balance in terms of what choice you might feel you need to make. But I really feel with the Hermit here, Spirit is telling you that you actually know what it is that you want to do in your heart when you receive these choices. And you'll know it'll bring balance to you, because imbalance doesn't feel well. To be honest, we all know when something isn't balancing our life. When we're doing something that's not good for us, we know it. When we're spending time with someone who's just screwing us around, we know it. We know all those things, man. We just choose to ignore them because it makes life easier. But Spirit is really telling... Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm just mumbling, but Spirit is really saying here that you'll know if something doesn't work for you. So if you feel an emotion that just feels like it's a little off balance and it's just making you feel strange. Have you ever had someone say something to you or thought something and made you feel strange on a larger level than most things do. That's something that needs to be looked at. So we're gonna get another oracle card here for you. This is about clarifying these. Oh my goodness. You know what? You got two, and I'm gonna give you both. We have planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Look at the little bird. Birds might be a sign for you. That's a very specifically colored bird, but it may be something to consider. And then, sorry, the cards are cut off, but that's why I showed them to you before I put them down. And then it says here, I unfurl my wings and fly, flying free. Here's another bird. So birds may be significant to you. Here's also birds in this card. So birds may be very significant to you at this time. Maybe if you see a strange bird, or maybe you see a hummingbird or a flock of birds, Spirit is reminding you of this message of really knowing what it is that you feel. And it's with starting fresh, planting seeds, and flying free, I feel like it's almost like extinguishing limiting beliefs. And sorry, I'm gonna move these down because it's actually frustrating me a little bit. Everything's all whack, guys, all whack. Okay, we got it. So I feel like Spirit is really telling you to look at your limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs keep us in a little box. There's so much more about the world that we can explore, and this is specifically talking about emotional limiting beliefs. And I feel that maybe there are some limiting belief that's holding you back and imbalancing your life. Maybe it's a limiting belief of, oh, my significant other doesn't really care about me, he isn't romantically inclined to me that much anymore, but then you miss small things like them making you a cup of tea or them watching your favorite show with you. Those are also acts of love. But your limiting belief may be that they aren't interested in you anymore because they aren't doing specific things. But love is something that approaches us in many ways. So that's just one example. But limiting beliefs are a very large topic, and that is specific to everyone's life, you know. So that's maybe what it is that you need to address here. Some limiting belief that's keeping you out of balance emotionally. So this is I know it's strange, but Spirit directed me to buy these because I saw pile one as well. I live in a country where tarot cards are very expensive, and sometimes Spirit will ask you to innovate, and I'm loving that because I love to challenge myself. Oh my goodness, that's too many. I love to challenge myself, and I feel like this is an interesting way for Spirit to call me to challenge myself with these messages, and it helps me with my intuition. And often these cards are actually very simple, very clear-cut messages, which is really strange. So we're looking for 3 messages from this deck for you guys. 3 messages from this deck for pile 2, please. We are looking for 3 messages. We've got one here. We've got the kitchen in reverse. Then we've got the spa in reverse. Alright. I see what you're saying. Okay, for pile 2 we need 1 more card. 1 more card for pile 2, please. 1 more card for pile 2. Oh, okay, there you are. Then we have the candlestick. Okay, I see what they're saying. Alright, so with the kitchen and the spa in reverse, I feel like Spirit is really telling you to focus on self-care, focus on yourself, focus on how you feel and what it is that makes you happy. Because the candlestick tells me that there's a light that's able to shine from you, but I feel like with this emotional imbalance and this lack of self-care, your light isn't shining. The Hermit is really calling for you to shine your light on these things that cause these imbalances, because if you're not going to shine your light on them, they're just going to stay in the dark, and nobody wants that. That ain't cute, girl. So the Spirit is really calling for you to take care of yourself, but also shine lights on these problems, because at the end of the day, if something's bothering you and making your life feel imbalanced, then addressing that is a good way to practice self-care in a strange way, because it's something that you'll be able to recognize in the future. You're helping your future self in terms of that. So lastly, we're going to get you a chakra wisdom card to see what Spirit feels you should be focusing on. We're gonna get you one chakra wisdom card to see. Can I get one card for group 2, please? One card for group 2, please. Oh, that one just flew out, man. Okay, we have 4th chakra, heart chakra. Sorry, the light is a bit direct. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I'm loving to others, I'm helping bring out the innate love within them so they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. So this aspect is definitely also relating to self-care, because if you love and respect yourself... Sorry guys, I was interrupted for a moment there, but this is not ruining the vibe of your reading because I'm totally still on point. I'm even surprised. So this is really talking about self-love, self-worth, and this is where self-care comes in. And self-love is also shown to yourself by being able to face those fears, being able to face those limiting beliefs, because facing a fear is also a form of love. So through facing your fears, you'll also be showing yourself more love, and I really feel like the message here from Spirit is to see what it is that's limiting you from living your fullest life. If we have limiting beliefs, as I've mentioned, we're not gonna live a full life. We're gonna live half a life. You know, if I only believe that there's one planet, Earth, and that's what the planet that we're on, I'm missing out on an entire solar system. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So I feel like Spirit is really telling you to take care of yourself, but really look within, because limiting beliefs, they're not good for us. They ain't good for us, alright? Thank you for your trust. Thank you for joining me for this reading. That's what I have for you. And I really hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye, guys. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this cutie pie, this is your reading. And we're going to take a look at your intuitive card. So, as with the other piles, I'm not going to be interpreting your card for you. Everyone has intuition. Everyone has intuitive muscles. And I'm asking you to flex that a bit, because it's very helpful in life. That your gut feelings and your true authentic feelings about yourself all come from your intuition. So it's good to sometimes practice your intuition. So if you see anything in the card, maybe something to reflect on. So yeah, there we go. There you have your intuitive card. I'm going to place that over here. And we're just going to start with your tarot. We're going to get 3 cards. So Spirit, we're looking for 3 cards for group 3. 3 cards for group 3, please. We are looking... Oh. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We're looking for 2 more cards for group 3, please. 2 more cards for group 3. 2 more cards for group 3, please. We are looking for 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's coming to play. Alright. We are looking for 1 more card for pile 3. 1 more card for group 3, please. 1 more card for our beautiful group 3s who chose this cute little Snow White stone. We are looking for 1 more card for group 3. We're looking for 1 more card for group 3. 1 more card, please, Spirit. 1 more card. With they being stubborn, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Group 3, we're looking for 1 more. Oh, of course we have this. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so, girl, or dude, or anything that you identify as, because I love all people. We all are beautiful in our own ways. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. So I'm feeling that maybe you're a little too grounded in the reality of your life. Maybe too grounded in work, absolutely. Maybe a possibility. And I feel like you are not making enough time to have fun. I feel like with the Devil here, you're just chained by whatever this is. It could be family, could be work, could be some other type of responsibility, but I feel like you're not trying new things because you're so into a routine. So The thing is, routines are very good for us. Absolutely. Everyone needs routine. Human nature is based on routine to a certain extent. So absolutely, routines aren't, there's nothing bad about a routine. But all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And that is the fact of the matter. If you aren't going to let loose sometimes, this weight is going to sink down. And you are going to get so tired you cannot even keep those pentacles up, man. You need to let loose, and this is not saying you have to go binge drinking or do something absolutely ridiculous. This is just saying, babe, put your feet up. Put your feet up. Maybe do something completely new, but this doesn't mean it has to be outrageous. Just put your feet up, do something a little new. Go watch a movie if that's something you've only done the last time you were a child. Or maybe this is telling you to have a drink with friends because... Okay, well, that's not the best idea during this time, but the thing is, maybe it's telling you to do something that you once loved but haven't done in a long time because of this. Maybe there's something you truly enjoyed, but then you got stuck in this work situation or this situation where responsibility was extremely unnecessary. And sometimes we do get into those situations. But this is really telling you, take a load off, man. You don't have to take a 2-week vacation. You can just take a load off. You would be surprised what true, honest, relaxing time off does for you, even just an hour or two. You can come back feeling so rejuvenated. And it is absolutely beautiful to step into the situation with a brand new perspective. And the value then of taking this break, because once you've taken the break and you do feel better, you will realize the value of this. And frankly, nobody wants to burn out. It's not healthy for us, it's not good for us. You need to understand that fun will always be part of human nature, and our inner child needs fun to keep us alive. If you're not going to have fun, you're honestly just going to be like a dried out flower, not reaching its full potential. Sure, you can be in the best flower bed that's ever been created with this pentacle. With these pentacles here, you can be in the most beautiful flower garden that the world has to offer, but if you're a dried flower, what's the point, man? Give yourself a little bit of water. Alright, so we're going to get 2 oracle cards for you. This is a very simple message about self-care, honestly, and it's a very simple message about just stepping back and looking at how you spend your time. And the days are actually pretty short, my friend. I mean, it is now the end of June almost. June, you see what I mean? It's the end of July almost, and we thought 2021 would last forever, and here we are. Okay. Beautiful. You've got trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. And then I think I just moved the entire table. Sorry guys, the camera stand is probably moving. Okay, and then we're looking for one more oracle card for pile 3. One more oracle card for pile 3, please. Sorry, just putting them back together. One more card for pile 3, please, Fern. I need one more card for pile 3. Okay, this one wants to come out. Okay. It says, expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. Beautiful. Okay. So, let's look at your oracle. Firstly, okay. We have trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. And I feel like with this river, life is telling you to go with the flow. There's no set way in which you have to live your life. It comes back to the routine. Routine is good, but not going with the flow and resisting every opportunity to have fun will simply just leave you dry and, frankly, probably very miserable. So they're really telling you to go with the flow. Go with the flow, man. Sometimes you just need to let go, and this is definitely feeding into your earlier message. Okay, so we have expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. I feel like this is saying that you have more potential than just what you are achieving. Miracles are often created in our quiet moments. Often you're struggling with a work problem or a scenario that you can't quite logically figure out, and it's putting a lot of stress on you. But you'll very often find that if you take a moment and just put your feet up, it happens. You just think of it. It's like a download. You just suddenly get the solution. And if you're constantly trapped in this scenario, the solutions are often very vague because you're too close to the situation. But if you take a moment and you just put your feet up and you just try something new and you're not even thinking about this because you're just having a good time, often we find solutions that we could never have expected, solutions that may even seem like miracles at the time because it is so random and out of the blue. And that's spirit just guiding us and letting us know you're on the right track. You let go, trust your intuition. I'm very happy for you guys because, frankly, everyone needs to rest. Everyone needs that time for themselves. Also, with pile 2 and 3, 1 and 2, I also explained to them that this might seem like weird cards, but Spirit guided me to get them because in my country, tarot cards are very expensive, so I have to innovate sometimes. So we're going to get 3 of these cards for you. So I almost feel like a tiredness about me. Tired but ambitious. So, one card fell. He just won't jump out, man. Okay, we've got spa, self-care, absolutely. This is not even necessary to explain that one, my friend. So we need 2 more cards for pile 3. 2 more cards for pile 3. 2 more cards for pile 3. Okay, we've got these 2, so I'm just going to take them because we needed 2 more. They came out. We have knife and we have plum. So knife is telling me to cut out unnecessary crap from your life, okay? If you're constantly offering to help other people at work and you know you don't have the energy to do so, don't do it. Sometimes we're in situations where we need to put in a little extra time to get past the hurdle, but the problem with these things is we often end up creating an expectation. So in order to do this, we need to set boundaries, set healthy boundaries. And this is really all about setting boundaries for your time and relaxation, setting boundaries for what people expect from you. Then we have plum, and this relates me to the crown chakra. This is telling me that you have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom, and maybe this is just not being tapped into because you're not giving yourself the chance to breathe. I mean, it's absolutely staggering how much we can put ourselves in a box and limit our creative control of our life. Because problem solving often comes in moments where we aren't even trying to solve a problem, as we've discussed before. So I definitely feel this is telling you that answers will come if you just cut the crap, man. Cut the crap, go to the damn spa, get your nails done. Okay, maybe not go outside at this time. I don't know what's going on in your country. But the thing is, sit in the bath. Take a nice shower, watch something that you enjoy that just doesn't take so much mental power, some kind of brain dead show or something. I'm not saying that type of thing needs to be binged, but if you want to relax, it's sometimes nice to think of something that isn't as mentally stimulating. And often in those moments, we'll find that our crown just opens up and we get a download and we're like, wow, this problem I've been struggling with for days at work, it's so simple. I just needed a moment to get away from the scenario, you know? So, lastly, for you, my beautiful group 3s, we're going to get a chakra card. We are going to see what advice Spirit has for you. And we are going to see what they're trying to tell you to focus on in terms of your physical energy body. Come on, Spirit, we're looking for something for group 3. We are looking for something for the beautiful aliens in group 3. Aliens in group 3, please. Oh, your card just flew out like a bird, my friend. Okay, we have the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye chakra, wisdom and discernment. I'm open to understanding the spiritual truths behind the situations occurring in my life right now. I offer my wisdom to assist others along their path. I trust in a higher source to guide me and to help others who ask for my guidance. I practice discernment and listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond rather than just reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. And this again is just telling me that often in situations we respond very instinctively. And this is once again really accentuating to take a breather. Because if you're in the scenario also, this can flare up in ways that, is quite far reaching. Because if you're too pressured and you're too involved in the physical grind or the hustle, as people like to say these days, because I don't know it, man. Anyway, if you're too caught up in the hustle, you often find yourself in a very gloomy energy because you're so tired and you are just spending all your energy hustling. And frankly, sometimes that energy is a bit sour for the people around you. And it's not that you're intending to be that way, but fatigue is not pretty when it comes to socializing. You'll find that if you're fatigued, you don't really want to socialize, you don't want to go out, you don't want to have fun, and this is probably why this has been happening. But once you get the ball rolling again, and you take care of your energy, you take care of yourself, things will lighten up. Things will be fun again. Things will be exciting, and you will have a refreshed, new energy, which will almost seem miraculous when you go back to the hustle, man. This fresh new energy will give you a brand new perspective on the things that you have been so intent on. So, definitely telling you to focus on self-care, telling you to focus on just having fun, man, letting go. Just be in your most authentic, fun-loving self. We all know how to have fun, and we all have ways that we have fun. So nobody can tell me that they don't know how to have fun. Anything in terms of not letting go of these workaholic tendencies is just an excuse, alright? May seem a bit blunt to say so, but there are 24 hours in a day. 24. If you're working 12 of those 24 hours, I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna be working, you're not gonna be sleeping 12 hours, and if you do, then that's very unusual. Or it may make sense considering the fatigue, but the point I'm trying to get to is that, let's say you have an excess of 12 hours left, let's say you sleep for 8 hours, there's still 4 hours, and the other things you do in terms of looking after your human body, like eating and your hygiene and such, let's say we take 2 hours off for that, then you've got 2 whole hours. 2 whole hours to just chill, man. But chilling is not sitting thinking of work, alright? It's about actively not thinking about work, and it may not be easy. It may not be easy. Your reading is getting very long, but I feel very, need to say that. We deserve fun. Humans deserve fun. The world is stressful enough, and you shouldn't put yourself in a stress cocoon, alright? Have fun. Try to start small. Even if there's 15 minutes a day, you play with your dog, or you watch 20-minute show of Rick and Morty or something that truly gives you joy. These are all stepping stones towards balancing fun, work, and play in our lives. Thank you, and have a pleasant evening, afternoon, or morning wherever you are. Bye, guys.